Welcome! Cross-Concept Continuum offers a feature that allows tracking time entries against project and non-project tasks. From the left menu, we go into Timesheet and select My Timesheet. A calendar view opens with the current week by default. If required, we can navigate to past or future dates by using the link at the top, or we can return to the current week. The right panel displays more information about a specific time entry, and it can be collapsed or expanded by using the hamburger icon at the top right. By default, any assigned task will be listed at the left, including the name of the project, and the status of the task will appear in parentheses. There is also an option to pin a task, so it will be always available for future weeks. The first row displays the planned hours per day, and it's not editable. The second row allows to enter the number of hours spent on the task on a daily basis, and the third row allows entering the overtime, if any. The totals for the task will be listed at the right, and the totals for the day and the week will be listed at the bottom. To add another task manually into the timesheet, we can click the plus symbol at the bottom, and then we can select by a project task or by a non-project task. For example, we can select a training course task, and then click Save. By clicking the checkboxes at the top right, we can show or hide the overtime row and the non-working days of the week. To track time, we just enter the number of hours into the regular row. For example, we can enter 2 hours. Another option is to copy the plan into actuals by using the arrow at the planned row. Similarly, this can be done for the full day and for the full week. By clicking a cell, the right panel displays all the details, and it allows to enter a comment or description for the time entry. This will be seen by the corresponding approver. When ready, we can click Submit to submit the time entries for approval. They now appear in gray color, and they are not editable. If the time is approved, it will appear in green color, and if the time is rejected, it will appear in red color, and it will be editable again. As a complement to the timesheet, Cross-Concept Continuum includes a feature called Time Schedule, which allows the user to plan the work ahead and then push the time entries to the timesheet. We go into Timesheet and we select My Schedule. The calendar opens by default in the current week, and similar to the timesheet, we can navigate to different dates by using the link at the top. The planned time from assigned projects will appear by default, and we can add more tasks manually by clicking the Add Task button or by double-clicking the actual calendar. In the Event dialog box, we can select the task, for example, Training Day 1, the start and end date, and the start and end time, and we can set this as an all-day event if required. We can also create recurring events by selecting a repetition schema. In this case, this event will be repeated every day, and the series will finish after 5 occurrences. Finally, we can enter a description or a comment. By clicking Save, this event is created into my time schedule. We can edit these events by double-clicking the actual box, or we can just click and drag from the border to adjust the duration. Finally, we can delete these events by clicking the X icon at the top right. We can also relocate these events into another time slot just by clicking and dragging the mouse. To add a full day event, we can double-click the top row, and then we can select the task. For example, we can select a non-project task for a training or a course. By clicking the Save button, a new event is created that expands across the full day. The non-project task will appear in purple color, the billable projects will appear in green color, and the non-billable projects will appear in blue color. We can select from multiple views, including the day view, the work week, the weekly view, which includes the non-working days, the monthly view. We have also an agenda and a timeline view. In the bottom, we can also select to show the business hours only, or we can show the full day. When we are already planning our schedule, we can push these time records into the actual timesheet. We can do it individually by event by ticking this arrow. We can do it for the full day, or we can do it for the full week. In this example, we're going to push the full week. Since we already have some time entries in the timesheet, this is a confirmation message that we want to override them. By clicking Yes, we can navigate now into the actual timesheet. And as we can see, all the time entries that we created as events in the time schedule are now entered here into the timesheet automatically. Finally, I can submit these time entries by clicking the Submit button.